Welcome to part 2 of the Halo level on Legendary for NextGenWalkthroughs.com. I'm Sword of
I'm reading a lifeboat
ForumsExtreme.com.
beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
And this section is what I would say is one of the top 3 hardest parts in Halo, mainly because of the sheer number of enemies you encounter. Again, I just take out the grunts first. It's pretty easy with a pistol. And then use the needler on the elites. If you stay back far enough, they won't target you. Now you have to get your guys to talk with you, and that will start the sequence of the dropships coming.
You make me proud, Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the pillar.
I've had once or twice where that didn't happen. I had to go back and get one of the guys to start talking with me. Usually it happens automatically, though. So I come up here and get reloads. You can't really fight from up here on Legendary. You just have too many enemies coming in from both sides, eventually. So my basic strategy is to meet the dropships as they land and try to destroy them up until the last two.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this map. Call for evac.
So I threw a couple grenades to soften up the elites that come out that side, and then I used the needler to try and take them out. And one of the best things to do with the jackals is just throw a grenade, use a frag on them. One of the tricks with jackals when they have their shield up is either to use a grenade or shoot for the hand. That's the one spot that's exposed where they're holding the plasma pistol. So aim for the hand, they'll draw back and expose more of their body, and you can kill them pretty quick. Most of the time. If you get overwhelmed, the spot that you see at the end that I use as a hold point is where you can withdraw to at any time, basically.
Where are you going? That lifeboat's beacon is our only chance of getting reunited with the rest of the crew. We have to stay with it.
Now you want to stay in front of these elites so that they run straight at you. That way the needles will actually go to them and stick on them. If you get kind of to the side of them and for the direction they're running in, then they'll run past the needles, basically. None of the needles will stick to them. So that's a little trick, just stay in front of them. Doing a terrible job of getting headshots here. Now I want to load back up with needles. Make sure everything's reloaded, and here comes another dropship. This one's kind of funny because if you beat it here, it gets stuck. So you have to kind of come back so it'll actually drop. I use this rock right in front of me as a hold point. If you strafe some and withdraw behind the rock pretty quick, you'll be able to make it through without taking too much damage. The needles actually penetrate the tree branches, so you don't have to see the elite to shoot them all the time. Now it's time for the last two dropships. I go back up, get reloads once again, and then see how I can do. A lot of times I have to withdraw right away. You can jump right off of there if you need to, if there's already elites coming up the ramp. Basically just fall off and crouch at the end if you want. And this is the hold spot. Anytime you start to get overwhelmed, just withdraw right into here. In this area, you can cut down the angle of enemy fire. You can use redirection a lot. And you can sneak out every so often, get more ammo if you have to. That really hurt. Now I had to throw a bunch of needles out and a grenade out to try to slow that elite down. With my shield down, he would have definitely got me if he'd gotten any closer.
Good thing to say. I recommend that we stay near the beacon and wait for extraction.
Don't worry at all about trying to save your guys. You're not gonna. I think I've only done it once. It's really rare. You get a fresh guy with the Warthog that comes at the end anyway. That's a bad place to get stuck. I don't care what species you are. Bad throw. Now Red's strafe a lot, and in this case he strafed right into the grenade.
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond. Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie.
That's pretty much the end of the part two of
Fohammer,
the
we
Halo
need
level.
transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Fohammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and